talk a little bit about the brain as we get into the brain and mind. And I have the evolutionary triune brain. It's because it has evolved, in my opinion. The brain has evolved, and within our lifetime, Paul MacLean, within our lifetime, found that there is 3 parts to the brain, 3 levels to the brain in terms of evolution. A lot of frequencies in that area, but the predominant one is beta. That means that you can think what's going on, you know, it's keeping your mind active, intellectually active, and conceptual and so forth. I talked about that before. And the brain doesn't want you to be that busy all the time. Neither does the mind care for it. So isn't it that interesting that we have a next level, which is called alpha. Now, alpha is great. When you have a glass of wine, you probably will just slide into alpha very easily. But what we know about that is that that creates a chemical called dopamine, which can create addiction. Because pretty soon that particular chemical wears out like anything. It gives up. And it says, so by doing just what you did, we did it for, I don't know, what, 3 or 4 minutes? Not much. You went into, I imagine, you went into a level called alpha. And that is kind of a bridge between this cortex and the limbic system, the green, the blue and the green. And what it is it's getting to know your body. So that's what I said to you. I said, wow, what are you're feeling more of your body. You don't do it when you're in your head. But when you get into a little more relaxed, you get a sense of, wow, I am right here now, right here in this body. There's a story about an airline business that had a big plane, a heavy commercial plane, and they were running it from the United States to Europe, and they employed several pilots. And in a matter of months, the pilots just wore out, burned out, and couldn't fly the plane anymore, just said that's it. But there were a couple other ones that were fine. And they started doing research on the 2 groups of pilots, and they found that the pilot that would just close his eyes every now and then, you know, the co-pilot take over, and just relax a little bit, he was able to keep going and didn't burn out. I guess I made my point across that you really need to get into this other brainwave periodically. Then there's another brainwave called theta, and we talked about that being in the limbic system. Theta brainwave is a bit slower. On my CD, I have 6 different ones: beta and alphas and theta and delta. We won't go into delta tonight. That's sleep. It's very quiet, and I think we need a little different atmosphere than this to go in. But I really feel that as you do this, the brain automatically will rewire. I know it's true. It's the research that's been done.